Hey, good evening. Welcome to the King's Tapestry, to the second showing. We're so glad that you came out tonight. Some of you returning for the second time because it was that good. But we also want to welcome everyone that's coming for the first time. If you're a guest with us tonight and this is your first time in this building, I just want to tell you a couple of things. As you head out into the lobby and go down the hallway to your right, you'll find the bathrooms there. And also, as we go through this performance, if you would just silence your phones, that would be extremely helpful for everyone. Yes? We also want to welcome in everyone that's watching online. We are live streaming it tonight, and we'll be able to see it again. So we want to welcome everybody that is watching online. As we get ready to begin tonight, I just want to pray over our evening and over what God wants to do. Because on top of just enjoying some entertainment and laughing and interacting, and can I encourage you to interact? It is okay to interact as the audience, yes? We also want to hear God speak to us. So, let's pray. Heavenly Father, we just thank you that you minister through various ways. And Lord, we thank you for speaking to us through the presentation of dramas and plays. And so tonight, we just present ourselves to you and ask that you would speak to us, that we would see your message to us in this portrayal and presentation. And Lord, we just thank you for this night that we get to honor you and be together. In Jesus' name, amen. The King's Tapestry.
The King's Tapestry is the story of the Kingdom of Zion in a time of transition and growth. The King of Zion has had a long and glorious reign, and his kingdom has become the envy of the world. But underneath, the walls that surround the city have begun to crumble from neglect, and the citizens of the kingdom have become caught up in their own desires and ambitions. Our story begins after the king has issued a decree that the walls of Zion are to be rebuilt, and a tapestry has been commissioned to tell the story of Zion and remind the people of their history and place.
Look around. See the walls, they crumble down. The kingdom of my Lord is in disarray. Look at them, people come, but they just stare. Can't they see the enemy lurking near? Oh, citizens small and great, we must heed. We can't wait for the future of our lives is at stake. We must listen to our Lord or risk surrender to the foe. Can't you see? We must build the walls. Why won't you see? We must build the walls. When will they come? When will they see? There's so much work that must be done. Let it start with me. I give my life, I want to serve. Please use me, Lord, to do your work. I'm just one, but others, Lord, will come. The future of our lives is at stake. We must listen to our Lord or risk surrender to the foe. Can't you see? We must build the wall. Yes, we will see that we must build the walls. Oh, that they would see the need, my great King, and do the work that must be done.
The knave has torn my tunic, and you have done in my helmet. Well, it's a good thing you were wearing it, or you'd be minus a head. You use it more like a foot, running here and there without any thought of where you are going.
Oh, well, at least I'm moving. You're so slow and clumsy behind all that armor. We spend most of the day waiting for you to mount your steed. One of these days, the king's knights are going to return from a mighty battle to find you just departing. Maybe it's a way to avoid battle, this slowness of yours. Maybe you're a coward.
Why, I oughta.
No. At it again, you two. I had hopes that it would be at least a week before I had to mend your armor. Why can't you two realize that no enemy or adversary could cause as much harm as you do with one another? With your words.
No words could penetrate his thick skull.
Only his heart and yours.
Heart, is there a heart there? He cares only for himself and that polished armor he hides behind.
I have nothing to hide or be ashamed of. As for caring for myself, someone has to. People always try to sneak up and take what's yours. I have no reason to care for others, only the king. He alone has shown me kindness.
What do we have here? 2 oversized oil cans? Looks like you sprung a leak, Sir Lancelot. What'd you do? Try to clean your ears? What are you looking at, Sir Lord?
Can you get this fixed for me in time for the upcoming tournament?
Are you again competing?
Yes. This time for His Majesty's Royal Knights of Zion. And this time, I am certain to win.
You'll have to get past me first. And I doubt you have the skill nor the endurance for that.
Oh, that will be easy, don't you think, Dinadon?
I'll be sure to have it done. This may be your only protection against your brother in arms.
Well, it will be over before he even arrives. Besides, I could take him on, armor or not.
Dinadon, have you made ready my shield? I have prepared myself to travel to the far-off reaches of the Mirkwood Forest, to seek out and utterly destroy the feared dragon, Virgon. I've spent countless nights preparing for this journey, which road I should take, which method of attack. All has been made ready, and I am eager to depart.
Your shield, Sir Gallost. It's the largest I've ever made. It's made of solid iron and embossed in a brilliant bronze for a beautiful glow.
Magnificent. Surely this will blind the eyes of Virgon as I approach his lair. He will not be able to escape the thrust of my sword into his very heart. Prepare to die, Virgon. When I think how this courageous feat will please the king, how it will ensure safety for his kingdom, my heart nearly bursts. I alone, the commander of his royal army, have mustered the strength to stand against this adversary, laying aside all my comforts and easy duties. to stand alone as the protector of His Majesty's subjects. What a glorious calling. What a glorious day.
But the wall, Sir Galalost, hasn't the king issued a decree that it should be rebuilt? Why, if this wall were rebuilt, no enemy, no adversary, no dragons would dare to come in. Maybe you should delay your journey and give yourself to the work at hand.
The wall will wait, but I cannot. My heart is ablaze with a burning desire to cast down all that would stand in the way of peace and prosperity. My eyes are fixed, and my vision is clear.
I fear your vision may not be as clear as you think, Sir Galalost.
Farewell, Denadon. I will soon return with a full and glorious account.
We could use the purple cloth, but no, crimson. Crimson would be better. The king's favorite color. I can remember roaming the castle as a small child, and on occasion becoming frightfully lost. The castle was so enormous and enchanting, I couldn't help but explore every corner and tower. My mother would warn me to stay within her sight, not to wander far. But I think she knew. I needed to test the boundaries of my new home, and I needed to find a place of refuge from all the hurt and pain I had from losing my father. And I did. I will never forget that day. I had lost my way again, frightened and exhausted after a long day of adventures. And so I curled up in a warm blanket on the edge of a chair, and when I awoke, I found myself staring into the face of the king. And that very blanket in which I was wrapped was his royal robe. The king scooped me up in his arms and rested me in his lap. And I knew then that I was home, and his crimson robe would always cover me. Yes, crimson's his favorite color. It's fitting for the table to be covered in such.
You sent for me, my lady?
Yes, my dear Tuella. The king has requested that a small dinner banquet be held in honor of the visiting dignitary from the kingdom of Phalon. The king wishes to invite several of his subjects to join him in bidding this distinguished guest a warm farewell at the end of his visit to Zion. There is so much work to do, and I wish for you to assist me in whatever work there is.
Yes, my lady. Whatever you wish.
I want you to oversee the preparation of the courtyard. This is where all the festivities are to be held, and there is so much planning and cleaning to be done. I know I can count on your services as always, Tuella.
Yes, my lady. Whatever you wish, as always.
Good evening, my lady. I wish for you to taste my plum pudding, best I ever had. Surely it will fit the king's fancy for the day of the feast.
Oh, this is delicious. It's truly divine. The king will be most impressed.
Look at my lady. So beautiful, so confident, so important. She has much to take care of. Always about the castle with a smile on her face. She's so happy and content. But who wouldn't be if they were in a position such as hers? Why, if I were a lady... If I were a lady all dressed in fine clothes, I'd dance through the castle on the tips of my toes. My speech would be proper, my hair would be combed. I'd order my servants in the strictest of tones. If I were a lady full of poise and of grace, I'd roam through the castle as if I owned the place, never answering to a soul about the things I'd done, forgetting silly duties that would spoil my fun. And the king, yes, the king, he would know my name, not just a servant girl, but one of great fame. I'd attend all the feasts and the grandest of balls. Oh, how pleased he would be when his gaze rests on me. If I were a lady, the desserts I would eat, holding my pinky, my nibbles discreet, my chambers towers would smell of sweet perfume. I wouldn't get up till the towers rang noon. If I were a lady, I would sit in a chair reserved for the most important one there. They would all bow to me and call me your grace, then clamor amongst them to sit by my place. And the king, yes, the king, he would see my great deeds, how I looked so well after all of his needs. He would speak up to me the wisest of words. Oh, his is the most beautiful voice that I've heard. Wouldn't it be wonderful? Simply wonderful.
Nothing short of a miraculous, my dear. Why, who would be your servant? Oh, wait, don't tell me. Would it be none other than Lady Anna? Oh, I could never imagine her trading places with the likes of you.
Well, I could never imagine trading places with the likes of you.
My, how the truth hurts.
The gardens look splendid. You continue to amaze me in your work tending the castle grounds.
Thank you, my lady. Have you any special requests?
Well, I would like some special flowers for the occasion. You use your judgment in choosing them, and I'll see to it that they are properly arranged.
As you wish, my lady.
Good day, Lady Anna. You appear to be quite as busy as usual, I see.
Oh, hello, Arabelle. Yes, I have been busy making arrangements for the king's dinner banquet for the visiting dignitary from the kingdom of Phalon.
Yes, we do expect him shortly. In the meantime, I thought I'd get some fresh air. It is so damp and stuffy in my studio, and I've grown tired of the monotonous work I've been given.
You speak of the king's tapestry.
Yes, it is such an insignificant piece of work. I can imagine statues of marble of the king and his royal subjects. They could be embossed in pure gold. That would surely display the majesty and splendor of the king and his subjects, and would greatly exalt those who contributed to its success. As for durability, Lady Anna, statues of marble would fare much better throughout the ages than a tapestry woven of mere threads.
You may be right in some respects, Arabelle, but wouldn't the king have considered this before making his request known? Perhaps a tapestry is a more fitting representation of the kingdom. It displays the strength of the kingdom with its many members working together. Consider the many threads that must be carefully woven together. By themselves, they are weak and not that appealing, but in its entirety, the product is strong, beautiful to the eye and to the touch.
Yes, but it's of little artistic value. My grandmother could have done something as simple as this. I have greater aspirations for my artistic calling. Spotlight! Arabelle the artist. There's none like me. I'm a gifted, special, talented, extraordinary gal. You don't believe me? Who am I? I'm a gifted, special, talented, extraordinary gal. Now you try. I'm a gifted, special, talented, extraordinary gal. That's right. Arabelle the artist. There's none like me. Why, if they'd let me, I would change the color of those trees. You don't believe me? Who am I? I'm a gifted, special, talented, extraordinary gal. Arabelle the artist. I'm so great. I could take this town, paint it red, and it would still look great. Arabelle the artist. With a talent like mine, I'd sculpt majestic statues. Wouldn't need the sun to shine. Oh, please remind me. Who am I? I'm a gifted, special, talented, extraordinary gal. I can't hear you. I'm a gifted, special, talented, extraordinary gal. 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 Such a waste, such an embarrassment.
May I present Lord Moriah from Phalon.
Hello, I'm Arabelle, the King's Royal Artist, and this is Lady Anna, the Castle Administrator.
It is a pleasure and a privilege to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is mine, my lord.
This is my associate, Conrad.
We have heard little of the reason for your visit, my lord. Perhaps you could better inform me as to your intentions. I'd be happy to help you with whatever you desire.
My people have long heard of the treasures of Zion. But our kingdoms are separated by a treacherous mountain pass. The road from Phalon is steep, and the path to Zion is narrow. Few can survive the journey. I have been sent to select a treasure, one that can represent the treasures of Zion, so that my people can enjoy the fruits of this region without the labor of the journey. Word of your talent has reached us, Arabelle, and I would wish it if you would accompany me back to Phalon to represent the treasure in person. Of course, you would be rewarded handsomely and courted in the king's palaces.
You say your people have heard of me? I have no idea that people that far had heard of me. Of course, I have work here to consider. Some work, a common sewing circle. I will take the next few days to ponder. The chance of a lifetime! Mistress Arabelle, come quick. We have finally located the exact color scarlet thread we need for the tapestry. We will need you to see how many spools will be needed. The throbbing in my head!
Blast that filthy animal. My leg is all but fried. My arm nearly wrenched from its socket. Maybe if I had a larger shield. Monstrous shield. But the weight must be lighter, and I wouldn't have as much trouble lifting it. Denadon! Come. Lend me your ear.
Gallost, you've returned from Mirkwood and your battle against...
Virgon.
That's in Virgon. So tell me, you have a glorious victory to recount.
I was thinking, Denadon, that the size of my shield could be enlarged and the weight lessened. Do you think it can be done?
I see.
I just know that if I had a larger shield, I would have an even greater advantage against this vile creature.
I fear it's not a larger shield you need, Sir Gallost. Let me tell you about a time that I too carried a shield as the commander of my lord's army. You see, I've not always been a blacksmith. At one point, I was the commander of a large number of men who were strong and valiant. No, not in this kingdom, but in that of the enemy of Zion.
What? You fought against the king of Zion?
Wait, let me finish. We were engaged in a great battle. Many had fallen on both sides, but we anticipated a quick and easy victory. Suddenly, there appeared on the battlefield a host of young men, ready, willing, and eager to fight. I was wounded and fell to the ground. When I awoke, the battlefield had been cleared of all but the dead. I looked and saw riding towards me a rider who was arrayed in fine splendor. I knew in that moment that I would surely die, or at the very least, be taken prisoner and made a slave forever. I would much rather have had a sword thrust through my heart than to suffer captivity. But it never happened. When I looked up, I saw that the rider was the king. He reached down and took a hold of my hand. I thought for sure I was going to die, but no, he brought me here to Zion. Instead of showing me justice and death, he showed me his goodness and his mercy.
You completely set free from any wrongdoing?
I've spent years questioning the goodness of the king. Every day for years, I would anticipate him coming to ask for some repayment of his goodness towards me. I now realize that there is no money that I could repay the debt that I owe the king. And so, it's my joy to serve him in any way it's possible, whether great or small, whether it's sweeping the streets of Zion, making shields and armor for his knights, or working to rebuild this wall.
Astounding. Now about this shield.
Lady Anna, I'm so ashamed of what I've done.
Tell me, dear.
Well, I was dusting in the king's bedchambers, being careful to dust everything as carefully as I could. But when I came to this painting, it had fallen off the wall. I'm afraid I may have broken it. I'm so ashamed of myself.
Don't worry, my dear. Mishaps like this happen to us all. I'm sure it can be easily repaired. It'll be hanging like new in the king's bedchambers by nightfall.
Oh, thank you, Lady Anna. Thank you. I think often of expanding my talents, going out into the world. I could work with many different types of materials, paint pictures of things I'd never even had a chance to see yet.
You were thinking of coming to Phalon.
I've been contemplating it. It'll be an adventure, no doubt. A challenge, to be sure, but nothing I cannot handle. You see, I've had other challenges in my life.
Yes, I'm sure. How did you come to be the king's royal artist? Were you schooled by the old masters?
Schooled? Ha! I've never needed any instruction in my life. You see, I was an aspiring artist in a remote village of the kingdom, doing portraits to earn my bread. When the king came to me, he asked me to do his portrait. He was so pleased with it that he lifted me up that very moment and brought me back to the castle. Now that picture hangs where he can see it every day. Oh, Lady Anna, you're appearing as radiant as ever.
Oh, hello, Arabelle. Hey, I was wondering if I could use your services. You see, one of my servants was dusting in the king's bedchambers earlier, and when she came to this picture, it fell and was broken. I was wondering if you could fix it?
Absolutely. I'll have it fixed and returned to the king's bedchamber this very day.
Arabelle, I was looking at this picture and noticed that the initials are the same as yours. Could this be one of your paintings?
This must be the very painting I was telling you about. The king was so pleased with it that he had it hung up in his bedchamber so he could see it every single day.
Why, this is going to be easy. I am sure to win in the upcoming tournament. I look forward to meeting you in competition. It'll be like practicing on my little brother.
Oh, you're much too large for this. I could circle you 3 times before you had a chance to turn around.
I will turn you into a shish kebab and feed you to the dogs.
Look out. He's mad. Quick, call the court physician.
Yes, call the court physician to shut your loud mouth. Your lack of common sense will be the end of you one day.
Well, I thought it was funny. The only difference between you two is a lot of lip and a lot. I mean, that's It's massive. A lot of lard.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, you're much too serious and easily offended.
Life's too short to be playing games.
But shouldn't one enjoy what little time we have?
Time is a luxury you're running short on.
Ah! Quickly, quickly, carry him to the king and notify the court physician at once.
The physician has spent many hours with him, and he says that only time will tell.
Oh, the king has barely left his side. He cares for his knights deeply. It's like they're his own children.
He really does care, doesn't he?
Have you seen Lancelot since the accident? I'm really concerned about him.
Whoa. Looks like the king used this to cover a hole in his wall, am I right?
There has been a terrible accident. Shortly after you left, Lancelot was injured in his fencing with Lancelot. It appears to be very serious.
Ooh, perhaps Lancelot could use some cheering up. Ooh, I could tell him a joke. Yeah?
The king didn't really stop to buy my painting. I was only 6 years old and my mother and father had died of illness. I was living on the streets starving. To comfort myself, I would pretend I was a great artist. Doing portraits, I traded my scribbles to earn stale bread and old fruit. The king didn't pick me because of my gifting or my calling. It was because he felt pity for me.
That's not quite true, Arabelle. The king didn't save you out of pity. He saved you because of his great grace. The king chose to save all of us because he loves us, not because of what we can give him in return. Oh, Arabelle, this is beautiful. I have been sneaking in over the past few days to check on its progress, and I must say, you're doing an excellent job.
Thank you.
I have seen none finer. What is this? A silver thread has been added?
Yes.
What does the king wish for it to represent?
Oh, well, I thought I would add some sophistication, something new.
It is a beautiful thread, and it does add a brilliance to the tapestry.
Indeed it does.
Only...
Yes?
It's just that if the gold thread is to represent the king in all of his glory and splendor, wouldn't the silver thread somehow distract the eye from the king's thread?
I'd never thought of it that way. I thought that silver would simply add a unique charm. I only wanted to do my best for the king. He has given me so much. A home, the best materials to work with. It is only right that I serve him with my life.
That is true, Arabelle. There is nothing greater. Lord, my heart cries out, glory to the King, my greatest love in life. I give you everything, glory, glory. I hear the people sing. Open my ears, let me hear your voice to hear that sweet sound. Oh, grace, glory, glory. I hear the people sing. You're the father to the fatherless, the answer to my dreams. See you crowned in righteousness. We cry, glory to the King. Comforter to the lonely, lifter of my head. See you veiled in majesty. We cry, glory, glory. We cry, glory to the King.
Who, me? Why, I would be delighted. You dance handsomely, my dear. Graceful, so they tell me. Chocolates? Oh, just one. Anna, I need to have you fetch me my cape at once. No, not the fur, not the satin, the silk. Yes, the silk. And while you're at it, don't forget to turn back the coverlet on my bed. You know how I hate to sleep on sheets that aren't properly prepared.
Oh, I know what you mean. My back aches for days when the sheets are wrinkled.
How long have you been spying on me?
Let's just say I'm in line for the next dance.
You're always sneaking up on me and making fun of me. Is it so wrong to hope or even imagine that I could someday be like Lady Anna?
It's nonsense. You're just a common servant girl. Lady Anna comes from a much higher social position. The king would never consider a common girl to serve in the kingdom in such an important way.
Well, I know for a fact that Lady Anna came from a family of commoners much like my own. And look at her today. Can I desire to have the same?
Yes, but her father served in the king's army, and he knew the king well. The king doesn't have the slightest idea who you are or that you even exist. Besides, she has much more important things to worry about, like wounded knights and visiting officials. Come on, he doesn't have time to worry about lowly servant girls in the castle.
But I have seen the king from a distance. He is a good and kind king. I only wish that he might notice me.
The king is meeting with his officials to discuss the consequences of my actions. I hear that Lancelot is mending slowly, but it is a very serious thing to wound one of the king's knights. I will be severely punished, if not banished from Zion for the rest of my days.
I fear you may underestimate the king's justice, Lancelot.
Oh, justice will be served, I am sure of that. I will be forever lost without a place in the king's royal knights.
Why are you and Lancelot always at each other's throats? Don't you serve side by side in the king's army? Why is it that you can't make peace with this, your brother in arms?
He angers me so, always boasting and bragging about his surpassing greatness. It is true, he does have the desire and the zeal to better himself, but I have proven myself in battle and in tournaments in my devotion to the king. It has taken me a long time to get to the place that I am in, and I would defy anyone who would try and take that from me.
Are you in fear of losing to Lancelot in the upcoming tournament?
Okay, so I am a little afraid. Who wouldn't be? It has taken me a long time to get to the position that I am in, and I would hate to lose face in front of the king.
Ah, so you're of the opinion that in order to get the king's favor, you first have to earn it.
There you are, Lancelot. As you may know, I have just been in council with the king. I'm here to inform you.
I know. I've been forever banished from the kingdom.
I am here to announce that Sir Lancelot of Zion has been completely forgiven by the king.
What? Forgiven?
Yes. And he has offered to pay for damages done to Sir Lancelot by securing the best physicians and offering the choicest meals. He's even offering his own bedchamber for rest and comfort. There's also been a decree sent throughout Zion that whoever wants justice from Sir Lancelot for this deed shall take the challenge up with the king himself.
I can't believe this. It's unimaginable.
You've just received the king's justice, Sir Lancelot.
Why would he pardon me?
The king is no ordinary king, but one who loves all of his subjects.
I will just never understand why the king would so honor two worthless knights who have never slain a dragon or led an army into battle. I'm the mighty strong man, the king, the commander of his armies. I've a zeal within my breast, a desire to do my best as I lay my very life before his throne. I'm the mighty strong man of the king. I will seek and destroy the dragon. When I look in Virgon's eyes, I will shout the battle cry that will chill him to the center of his bones. What's that you say? You don't believe me? Just look at me in this suit, and with this sword none could defeat me. And these muscles, they're the proof, and that's the truth. I'm the mighty strong man of the king. I will sit in the high place of honor. It will be said throughout the land, he slew a dragon with these hands, and he proudly bears the scars upon his chest. As the mighty strong man of the king, I will sit in the high place of honor. It will be said throughout the land, he slew a dragon with these hands, and he proudly bears the scars upon his chest. What's that you say? You still don't believe me? Just look at me in this suit, and with this sword none could defeat me. And these muscles, they're the proof, it's the truth. I'm the mighty strong man of the king, the command of his armies. I've a zeal within my breast, a desire to do my best as I lay my very life before his throne. As I lay my very life before his throne. It's only fitting that I should get special attention for the sacrifices I alone am willing to make for the king.
It is not in one's exploits that the king's favor is given, Sir Gallolost, but in one's obedience.
Lancelot, what are you doing here?
Well, I hoped that I would see you. I just wanted to apologize for the whole incident. I fear that my temper has always gotten in the way, and this probably would not have happened if I had not been so jealous of you.
Jealous? Jealous of me? I can't imagine why. I've been more guilty of harboring envy than all of the knights in the entire kingdom put together. I just wanted to prove myself in the upcoming tournament.
Does it look like you're going to be able to compete?
Well, that doesn't matter to me that much anymore. This thing that you meant for evil turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. During my recovery, I've been able to spend hours with the king, and he's taught me many things. And now I know that we're not to compete with one another, but we're supposed to come together to do his will. And if we're ever to do that, Lancelot, we must come together. He wants his kingdom rebuilt and the walls to be raised. Give me one pure and holy passion. Give me one magnificent obsession. Give me one glorious ambition for my life, to know and follow hard after you. To know and follow hard after you. To grow in the knowledge of the truth. This world is empty, pale, and poor, compared to knowing you, my Lord. Lead me on, and I will run after you. Give us one pure and holy passion. Give us one magnificent obsession. Give us one glorious ambition for our lives, to know and follow hard after you. To know and follow hard after you. To grow in the knowledge of the truth. This world is empty, pale, and poor, compared to knowing you, my Lord. Lead us on, and we will run after you. Lead us on, and we will run after you. Lead us on, and we will run after you. This wound doesn't matter. We need to work together to see his kingdom rebuilt.
Try some scones. Best I ever made. You'll never try anything finer.
Ah, thank you. You know what, Lancelot? I've had my fair share of this stuff. Why don't you have it?
Well, I've never been one to turn down an offer like that.
I just don't get it. These people have no sense of humor. I try my best to make them laugh. I think I'm funny. Or am I? They're not laughing, they're not smiling. Who do they think I am? I'm a jester, funny jester, a trickster, a ham. I find laughter in my riddles. Why can't they do the same? I'm a jester, funny jester, that's my name. Am I missing an important clue? I don't see. I don't fit in, don't belong here. There's no place for me. Is there no place for a jester? What can I do? I'm a jester, funny jester, all alone. Perhaps my jokes aren't funny.
But why do your words need to be funny?
Well, I'm a jester. Jesters are supposed to be funny.
Do you enjoy your position as court jester?
Well, I guess. The king chose me for the role. I guess he didn't think I was wise enough for a serious job.
Oh, but you have a terribly serious job. Encouraging the people of Zion is vital. So many of our citizens carry heavy burdens or trouble in their hearts. A kind word here or a friendly smile there would make all the difference to them. Your place is encouraging others.
I guess I never thought of it like that.
Take my servant girl, Tuella. I desperately need her help, but she has been so discouraged lately. Perhaps you could cheer her up, encourage her in her work. She's doing a fine job.
Maybe you're right. I'll try it. How do you tell a dogwood tree? Bites bark? Oh, that's funny. Okay, next joke. So, there's a boy and a baker, and the boy said to the baker, "My mother found a fly in her raisin bread and would like to exchange it." And then the baker said to the boy, I got it. My mother, I failed at my task. All I wanted to do was tell that silly girl I think her silly flowers are beautiful. You're laughing. Someone's actually laughing at me.
It's funny to see you at a loss for words.
You said far too many words lately. Words that have hurt others. I'd like to apologize for how I've been treating you lately.
You spoke the truth. There's no need to apologize for that. It was silly of me to think I could be something more than a common servant girl.
Well, what's wrong with being a servant girl? You've been a good servant to Lady Anna for some years now. It's a great job you have. Without you, Lady Anna wouldn't be able to tend to all the other needs in the castle.
I've always wanted to be something better, a step above, something that gives me recognition for what I do. No one notices how well I clean rooms, mend clothes, or fix Lady Anna's hair.
Well, just the other day, I saw Arabelle working on the tapestry. She was working with a new thread, light, delicate, pink in shade. When I asked her what it represented, she said Lady Anna's servant girl, Tuella. When I questioned her further, she explained that the king chose each thread personally and had his place mapped out by him. Chose the pink for the servant girl because she sees to her needs quietly and without notice.
The king sees me? I never imagined the king would notice a common servant girl. I was wrong to think I had to be something more.
You should take great joy in your position. I've decided to do the same.
How's the tapestry coming along, Arabelle?
It's going fine, but I could really use a break right now. Would you like to join me in a walk around the city? There are many beautiful sights to see and wonderful people to meet.
I've been thinking, Arabelle, and I don't believe it's in your best interest to come with me to Zion.
I believe I've come to the same conclusion. The world, as bright as it seems, is dim compared to what I have here.
Yes, I'm beginning to understand your reasoning.
Dinadon, what a marvelous shield! Perhaps this could be a perfect gift for your people.
It is fine indeed.
Dinadon, how can you be content to live in a shack by a crumbling wall, making a few shields for knights who don't even appreciate the quality of your work?
Oh, it's my desire to serve the king in this way. My shields protect his knights, and the work that I do is important.
Yes, but there are many better uses for a talent like yours.
I suppose there could be, but I enjoy the work that I do. I love where my home is. I can see people as they come and go from Zion. And in the evenings when I'm through with my work, I can sit down and work to rebuild the wall. Someday, it's going to be as good as new.
Far too much work for one man alone.
Sir Galalost, you have again returned from the forest.
You may as well melt that shield down and use it in making tools for that wall.
It didn't go well.
I have spent my days trying to slay a dragon that doesn't even exist. It was a geyser shooting out steam from a cave. What a fool I've been.
Perhaps you'll still need the shield, Sir Galalost. Hopefully, it can be as much use in rebuilding the wall and protecting the kingdom as it is in running after dragons.
I'm too tired to do any of it.
Dinadon, I found I've been wanting to do some sculpting lately. I think I found just the place to begin.
Yes, do you have any extra tools? It's been a while since I've worked up a good sweat.
Be sure to set the place cards as I instructed you earlier.
Yes, my lady.
Oh, Tuella, those flowers look lovely.
It was a pleasure, my lady.
Yes, Tuella, the flowers do look beautiful. The king will be sure to notice.
Jester, I have something for you to do.
What is it, my lady?
It's just that they have been working on that wall all day, and I'm sure they are hot and tired. Perhaps they could use a cool drink of water from the well.
But of course.
Hail the conquering hero, Lancelot's back from the dead.
Oh, I'm feeling just about as good as new now.
Does this mean you're going to be able to compete in the tournament?
It looks promising.
The king is building up the city walls. And the stones that he's chose are our lives. I'm so glad he set me in the wall next to you, for we have the desire to serve him with our lives. The king is building up the city walls, and the stones that he chose are our lives. I'm so glad he set me on the wall next to you, for we have a desire to serve him with our lives.
Thank you so much.
You're still working, but it's only an hour until the banquet. You must hurry and get ready.
I can't believe it. People were even laughing at my jokes. It's a miracle. I feel like I belong. They were laughing, they were smiling. I know now who I am. I'm a jester, funny jester, a jokester, a ham. I'll be careful with my riddles, building up, not tearing down. When I use words that encourage, I'm a man, not a clown.
Tuella, the table looks lovely. Why don't you leave the task of serving to me?
But, my lady, you must sit and eat with the rest.
Not today. I see no place set for me.
But there must have been a mistake. Here you are, right here. Tuella? Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. The calligraphers must have made a mistake. I'll have it corrected immediately.
There's no mistake, my dear. The king has requested your presence at the table today. I am as happy to serve at his table as I am to be seated there.
But how will I act? What will I say?
Just be yourself.
I have been sent to inform you that the king has been detained and will not be able to join you for a short amount of time. He wishes you would begin the festivities in his absence.
I'd like to propose a toast to your king, who has shown me his utmost kindness and loyalty during my stay here, and to you, people of Zion, whom I've come to admire and love. May you receive the riches of friendship that I have received from you.
I would also like to announce that we have chosen a gift for Phelan and have discussed it with the king. It has been decided that the proper gift will be Arabelle's tapestry.
The tapestry?
What a wonderful idea.
When the people see how the threads are interwoven in the tapestry, perhaps they will start to get a glimpse of how your lives are intertwined here in Zion, and how the riches of this kingdom are not in status or in jewels, but in the hearts of its people.
When will you leave for Phelan?
I will be sending the tapestry back with Conrad without delay, but as for me, I will be staying back here in Zion to help rebuild the wall. I have found the treasure that I was looking for. I came here with the intent to steal the secrets of your treasure. I now know that I am wrong for that, and I am truly sorry. Will you forgive me?
My heart has been no better. I thought that the treasure you sought was with something within myself. I was willing to sell that for a price. I'd forgotten that if it weren't for the mercy and goodness of the king, I'd be nothing more than a beggar on the streets.
I, too, have thought only of myself, thinking my position too lowly and my job unworthy. Now that I understand the kingdom better, I want to serve the king by serving you, Lady Anna. Will you forgive me?
Of course.
Position has been my downfall. The king entrusted me as the leader of his army, but I neglected the very cry of his heart to further myself in battle. I should have been here with you, rebuilding the wall, laying bricks by day and offering protection by night.
I've been too busy fighting my friends to be of any use to them. I'm sorry that I've been such a worthless clod, and I'm especially sorry to you, Lance, a little.
We all know the injury was my fault. I've spent my life trying to be on top and to win at any cost, and no one was going to stop me. I'm sorry I held back the rebuilding of the walls.
This is a good sight. Not only are the walls being rebuilt, but the kingdom is being established right here around this table. Surely as the king has forgiven me the wrong that I've done, we can forgive one another.
Though I am a servant, all dressed in plain clothes, I'll dance through the castle on the tips of my toes. My task may be simple, but I'm not concerned. My service is needed and useful, I've learned. Though I am a servant of low social degree, I know that the king's love is still there for me. No longer will I fret over finding my place. For now I can rest in the shade of his grace.
Give me one pure and holy passion. Give us one magnificent obsession. Give us one glorious ambition for our lives, to know and follow hard after you. To know and follow hard after you. To grow in the knowledge of the truth. This world is empty, pale, and poor, compared to knowing you, my Lord. Lead us on, and we'll run after you. I'm the mighty strong man of the King, the defender of his armies. I've a zeal within my breast, a desire to do my best, as I lay my very life before his throne. For now we see the kingdom we never could see it before. We understand what this is about. We know we want to do our part. We'll join together, put our hands to work. Side by side we will raise and rebuild the wall. For now we see the kingdom. We never could see it before. We understand what this is about. We know we have to do our part. We'll join together, put our hands to work. Side by side we will raise and rebuild the wall. Side by side we will raise and rebuild the wall.
Thank you all so very much for joining us tonight. Our prayer is that our little story has impacted you in some way. Those that were joining us online, we're so glad that you were able to join us as well. The cast will be out momentarily out in the lobby, and so you can go out, give them hugs. It's been such a wonderful experience being able to put this together for you all. We hope you enjoy it and have a very, very Merry Christmas.